Let's be honest, the distance from your couch to the living room floor can feel like 100 miles when you are feeling out of shape. You feel stuck in a cycle of low energy, and you want a permanent change, but the path forward seems impossible from where you are sitting right now. Most people believe that fat loss requires hours of high-intensity suffering in a gym or expensive memberships that feel intimidating for a beginner. But the truth is that you can completely transform your health using a low-impact home workout that requires zero equipment and very little space. I have analyzed the data on functional movement and beginner-friendly routines to create a strategic approach that takes you from sedentary to strong in just 20 minutes. This is not about achieving perfection on your first day, but it is about a proven methodology for sustainable progress and long-term joint health. We are starting with the conflict we all face, which is the overwhelming mental and physical struggle of day one. Every fitness journey begins with a battle against the urge to quit, but we are going to provide the context and the resolution you need to actually succeed this time. Think about Alex, a real person who spent years sitting for 8 hours a day and felt winded just walking up a single flight of stairs. Alex decided to try this exact plan, but the first attempt was messy and incredibly difficult for both the body and the mind. The breathing was heavy, and the movements felt awkward, but Alex refused to stop moving until the 20 minutes were over. Using the power of consistency, that initial struggle turned into a rock-solid foundation for functional fitness and daily energy. But before we get into the specific movements, you need to understand that your body is naturally designed for functional movement and rhythmic activity. Every single repetition you perform today is a direct vote for the person you want to become in the next 6 months. We are starting with a dedicated warm-up to protect your joint health and prepare your heart for the work ahead. March in place and lift your knees high while swinging your arms naturally by your sides. This sends a vital signal to your nervous system that it is time for a daily routine of purposeful movement. Continue this marching for 60 seconds, but stay focused on taking deep breaths to oxygenate your muscles. Next, we move into arm circles to prime the upper body for strength training and improved posture. Keep your feet shoulder-width apart and start with small circles that gradually increase in size. Make them larger after 20 seconds, but keep the movement controlled so you feel the muscles engaging. Now reverse the direction of the circles to ensure total shoulder mobility and flexibility. Transition into leg swings by holding onto a wall or a sturdy chair for balance if you need to. Swing your leg forward and back like a pendulum to open the hips, but do not force the range of motion beyond what feels comfortable. Switch legs after 30 seconds to maintain balance in your lower body strength and coordination. Finish the warm-up with slow torso twists to loosen the spine for pain-free movement during the main circuit. Now we begin the main workout, which follows a strict pattern of 40 seconds of work, followed by 20 seconds of rest. Our first move is high knees, which is the foundation of any effective walking workout. Drive your knees toward your chest with purpose and keep your back straight throughout the entire repetition. You can turn this into a light run if you feel capable, but a deliberate power march is perfect for a beginner-friendly approach. Keep your core strength engaged to support your spine and keep moving until the timer hits 0. Rest for 20 seconds and shake out the tension in your arms and legs. The next exercise is butt kicks to target the quads and the strength of your glutes. Bring your heels up towards your glutes while keeping your chest tall and your eyes forward. This is a form of low-impact cardio that builds leg strength without putting unnecessary stress on your knees. You might feel tired already, but you are currently building the cardiovascular endurance needed for a full-body workout. But don't let your form slip just because you are breathing harder, as every repetition counts toward your goal. Rest for 20 seconds and prepare your mind for the next movement. We are moving into lateral shuffles now to work on your lateral stability. Get into a slight squat position and shuffle 2 steps to the right and then 2 steps back to the left. Stay low in an athletic stance to engage your glutes and your inner thighs. This move is essential for functional fitness because it trains your body to move in different planes of motion. We will show you the real secret to doubling your fat loss results in a minute. But first, we have to finish this important circuit. Rest for 20 seconds while you focus on calming your heart rate through your nose. Now we will perform modified jumping jacks to keep the intensity high without the joint impact. Step 1 foot out to the side while reaching both arms overhead in a wide arc. This provides the same benefits of traditional cardio, but it is much more joint-friendly for those just starting out. Focus on the rhythm of each repetition and keep your arms strong as they move through the air. You are proving to yourself that you do not need a gym to get a high-quality strength training session. Rest for 20 seconds and take a small sip of water if you need it. Next is the Sumo squat with a reach, which is a fantastic move for full-body mobility. Take a wide stance and point your toes outward at a 45-degree angle. Lower your hips into a deep squat, but keep your back flat and your weight in your heels. As you stand up, reach your arms straight toward the ceiling as if you are trying to touch the sky. This is a powerful bodyweight training move that builds significant leg strength and core stability. Rest for 20 seconds and stay focused on the work you have left to do. Now we move to the standing oblique crunch to target the muscles of your waist. Place your hands behind your head and bring your right knee up to meet your left elbow in the middle. Switch sides and focus on the crunching sensation in your midsection rather than moving fast. This builds core strength and improves your overall balance for everyday activities. Every repetition makes your foundation stronger and more resilient against injury. Rest for 20 seconds while you prepare for the most challenging part of the routine. We are almost to the finish line, but we have 2 power moves left to complete the set. Mountain climbers are next, and these are a total bodyweight training staple. You can do these on the floor in a plank or against a wall to make it more beginner-friendly. Drive your knees toward your chest as fast as you can while maintaining a perfectly flat back. This move is a total calorie torture that builds strength in your shoulders and your core. Push through the burn in your muscles because this is where the real change happens. Rest for 20 seconds and take 3 very deep breaths to recover. Our final move of the day is the Star Jack, which is a great way to finish strong. Step your right foot out wide and reach your arms out to form a large star shape with your body. Return to the center and immediately repeat the movement on the left side. This is your finisher, so I want you to give it everything you have left in the tank. You are finishing your at-home workout much stronger than you were when you started 20 minutes ago. Now it is time for the cool down, which is a critical part of the resolution of this workout. The hard work is officially done, but the recovery process is where your muscles actually grow. March very gently in place to let your heart rate settle back down to a normal level. We need to hear from you right now to keep this community growing. Please leave a comment below with a question about how to start your fitness journey or share your biggest win from today. Let's finish with a standing quad stretch to help your muscles recover. Hold your right foot behind you and gently pull your heel toward your glute. Hold this position for 30 seconds to promote long-term joint health and flexibility. Switch legs and continue to breathe deeply into the stretch. Now perform a hamstring stretch by reaching toward your toes with a flat back and a soft bend in the knee. This improves your squat mobility and helps ensure you have pain-free movement throughout your day. Switch sides and hold the stretch while you acknowledge the effort you put in today. Finally, clasp your hands behind your back and pull your shoulders back to stretch your chest. Take one final deep breath and let it out with a smile because you finished. But let's look at what happens when you decide to keep going for more than just one day. When we checked back with Alex after 6 weeks of this routine, the transformation was truly incredible. The movements that used to look shaky and difficult were now fluid, strong, and confident. The 20-minute routine that once felt like an impossible mountain was now just a regular part of a healthy daily routine. Alex did not just experience fat loss, but gained a level of self-esteem that changed every other area of life. This is the undeniable power of bodyweight exercises performed with absolute consistency. The secret to your success is not a magic pill or a fad diet, but the simple willingness to show up when you are tired. Strength building is a slow and steady process, but it is the most rewarding investment you will ever make in yourself. You now have the exact blueprint for an at-home workout that delivers real-world results. You have seen the initial conflict and the struggle, but you have also seen the beautiful resolution. If you are ready to feel stronger and move better, you have already taken the hardest step by finishing this video. Be sure to subscribe to the Daily Strength Project. To continue your progress and learn more about functional movement and mobility, watch the next video on the end screen right now.